Here's a review of the Civivi Elementum II pocket folding knife with Damascus blade. Of course, the first thing you're going to notice on this knife is the blade. That thing looks beautiful. I've never had a Damascus blade before, and this thing looks awesome. Civivi sent this out to me to review, and when I opened it up and saw this blade, I fell in love. I was worried at first because I thought I was going to destroy the beauty of the knife, but as you can see, it doesn't go to where you're going to be cutting, so basic knife tasks will not damage that part of the blade at all. The other thing that I really like about this knife is the opening and the closing. There is a button on here. You press it and it falls closed, as you can see. And then to open it, there's a little flipper on the back and you just flip it. So I've owned a lot of Kershaw knives in my past and the assisted opening is something I'm used to, but I've never had a button that just closes it so easily. You just press this and it falls. So for comparison, here's a Kershaw Cryo, pretty popular Kershaw knife. And when you press its button on the back, it flips it open. And the Elementum, same thing. But like with most of the blades I have, you're gonna have to close it with a liner lock or a back lock, and you push that up and then you close it. So to have this one be able just to have a little button is really nice. Now I've been carrying foldable pocket knives for as long as I can remember, and you want them in and out of your pocket quickly. No matter what you're cutting, you don't wanna be fumbling around for a knife, opening it and closing it, things like that. So the fact that I can just quickly open it, do what I need to do, then close it, very, very awesome. Another thing I really love about this knife is a deep carry pocket clip. Lately, that's just been something that I have to have on my knives. For instance, here's a Spider Codelica, also a pretty popular knife. As you can see, the clip goes to about here on your pants. So you have this much sticking out on your pocket. So depending on where you're at, if you're at work or just out in public, you don't really want an obvious knife just sticking out of your pocket. So these deep carry clips are perfect because it just hides it and all you see is a clip. The size of the handle is great as well. I have pretty large hands, and as you can see, I could get a pretty good grip on this thing. My hand barely goes over the bottom. And then I have a nice firm grip on the handle. As whereas something like the Kershaw where my hand clearly goes over the bottom, so you just kind of feel like it's fallen off on the bottom. This one has that nearly full grip. Let's do some comparisons here. On your right, it's going to be the Spider Codelica 4. In the middle is going to be the Kershaw Cryo. On your left is going to be the Civivi Elementum II. So the Civivi blade is going to be pretty much the same length as a Spider Codelica. And although that may seem large to some people, carrying blades this big in your pocket really isn't that big of a deal. And when they have deep carry clips like this one does, you barely even notice they're there. Now, one thing that you can consider some form of safety is that you do have to apply a good amount of pressure to get this to flip open. It's not just gonna easily fall open in your pocket or anything like that. I'm pressing it pretty hard right now, not getting anywhere. I have to give that last little bit to even get it to open. And then as you can see, it doesn't fully flip. To get it to go all the way, you're gonna have to get a good grip on it and then kind of flick it open to get it all the way up there. So I've used these kinds of knives a lot, so I know how they work. So if you get this and you're not sure why it's not opening all the way for you and it's only going halfway, that is why. You do have to apply a good amount of pressure there. I'm actually just noticing now as I'm holding it up to the camera, look how cool that looks when it's closed. This blade is really nice. I've never had a Damascus blade before, but these things are great looking. The pattern on the actual handle is really nice as well. It has this squared look to it. It's not textured. It does a good job of looking like it's textured, but it's just a flat, smooth surface. One last size comparison in case you've never seen those knives before. Here's a beat up old iPhone Mini 12. And as you can see, it's almost the length of it, just in closed form. And then here's with the blade out. I've been carrying this knife around for almost 2 months now, and I really love it. It looks great. It works great. I've really enjoyed this knife, and I think you will too.